always start. Stop singing that for everything. Literally everything. You sing the Go Cubs Go theme song.
It fits so well
Not theme
with
song,
everything.
whatever the fuck.
It's a theme song. It's the Cubs theme song.
It's not a theme song. Theme songs are for like bands. I already am annoyed with you.
Jeez, yeah, we hadn't really gone on air yet. I don't think they heard me singing.
No, they didn't. I think you said it before you hit string. But you were going, start the stream. Start the stream. Oh my god, shut up. Enough with it already. You're not even a Cub fan. You don't even give a shit.
I'm a fan of Chicago teams, so I guess I'm kind of a Cubs fan.
Who won the World Series?
The Brewers? The Dodgers. A Chicago team wasn't in the World Series, so I didn't care.
But you gotta at least know who won if you're a fan of the sport.
The Dodgers lost, I know that. I just don't know who they lost to. I think the Brewers. Brewers is my final answer.
Brewers?
That's a baseball team, right?
Yeah, it is.
Cool.
They play in Wisconsin.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, you nailed it. Yeah, 2018 World Series champ. Congratulations to the Brewers.
Woo! Go you guys.
Oh, maybe we should explain why we're over here. And
crazy different.
And we're live over here. This is weird. How did we do that?
We're trying something new today, so please bear with us if we have any issues with technology.
Which we will.
Because I'm controlling it over here. Technology's crazy.
Yeah, we realized that, since we don't do the, pre-recorded stuff, we've kind of abandoned the set, so it just sits
in the
back, very dark. And
forgotten.
Yeah, I feel like a defunct land about it is gonna come out soon. So we
just about the board.
Yeah, about the board.
In 2017, the board was created. I think I do a good defunct land voice.
And now sits abandoned and is used as a scare attraction for Halloween Horror Nights. Good times, right?
Yeah.
I didn't watch his latest scary one.
I know. I'm really excited for it.
I would kind of hope he did a haunt attraction because
they do. It's the best haunted attraction.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm sure he's going to talk about extraterrestrial.
Well, that's not really haunted. It's more sci-fi.
It was scary.
It was scary, but it was more sci-fi.
I think that it should count though, because it was scary.
No, it's probably going to be like Cinderella's castle had fucking pumpkins on it once, so all the Disney nerds creamed their pants. That's what happened.
Yes.
Oh my god, there's pumpkins on the castle!
See the pumpkins!
Oh my god, you gotta pay $200 to get in there and see those pumpkins on the castle! The theming is amazing!
They used real pumpkins!
Real pumpkins!
Real pumpkins!
Oh my god. Oh, it's fun. Alright. So,
I think we're still waiting on, we still got just the YouTube moderator right now, so let's give another minute.
Give another minute? Yeah.
Oh, it just turned to 2, let's start.
Okay, perfect.
What's up, second person?
Jamie Lee Curtis joined us.
Oh, shit. That'd be great.
She's a big Michael Myers fan, I hear.
So. I think that she kind of freaks her out a little bit.
Why? What's there to not like? So anyway, if you didn't read the title, we're ranking all the Michael Myers movies.
What?
From best to worst.
Watched them all. That was rough.
We just watched the most recent Michael Myers movie. Wasn't it good?
It was
Betcha.
fantabulous.
So we decided to find out where it ranks among his other movies.
Yeah,
among
all of his movies.
Yeah, so let's get the show on the road.
Yeah, what was your number one favorite Michael Myers movie?
My favorite Michael Myers movie. Oh, man. It's gotta be...
You didn't think this out beforehand? Because I know mine.
Oh, was I supposed to?
Yeah, we're supposed to, do some homework on this shit.
Oh, I was just gonna put them on the board and then rank them.
Oh, okay. Well, what's your favorite one?
Okay, well, I put Shrek at number 1.
Oh, shit.
Shrek is my favorite.
That is a good one.
That's a classic,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
A little bit too many fart jokes for my liking, but honestly, it holds up as an adult.
It was the first one. It was first kind of cartoon like that. There was a little bit of edginess, you know what I mean? Before you only had like Toy Story. It was very family friendly and Pixar movies. But it finally an edgy cartoon. So I think that deserves props. So I picked Shrek as my number 1. Would you put for your favorite Michael Myers movie?
I have to disagree with you that being my favorite, just because of all the ridiculous Shrek craze afterwards. Was like the Minions of our time. It was really annoying.
Oh yeah.
I grew up with Wayne's World. That shit was amazing.
You know, I didn't watch Wayne's World until I was, like, much older, so I feel
Michael
like
Myers is great in it.
I didn't
such a great
appreciate it as much. What about Dana Carvey? I don't know.
I like Dana Carvey.
He's alright.
He's cool.
Has he done anything? He does stand-up, I know. But, like, besides that and The Master of Disguise.
I love The Master of Disguise. We should do a Dana Carvey list after this.
Oh, that's a good one. Yeah. Find out every movie he was in. All right, since I went first last time, you go first this time. Oh,
thank you. So my second favorite Michael Myers film, Austin Powers.
Oh, The Spy Who Shagged Me.
Yeah, Austin. I think all three.
No, wait, is that... Which one is that? No, that's...
It's the first one.
That's the first one? Oh,
yeah,
okay.
It's the first one.
Okay, yeah. I think the first one was the best.
The first one was the best, but I gotta say Goldmember is a close second.
That is
just my favorite Austin Powers.
Mm-hmm. Spy Who Shagged Me sucked. Yeah. That was a little weird. I picked underrated. I feel like it gets a lot of internet hate. But the Love Guru.
How could you put that so high?
I don't know. I thought it was funny. It was a good time. I thought it was funny. What?
It's a terrible, terrible movie. Except for that one line where he's like, if you help your uncle jack off a horse.
Oh, yeah. That was a good one. I remember when I saw that. That was funny. Yeah.
And the hockey makes sense why it's so high on your list.
Yeah. And Vern Troyer, like, great. Vern Troyer's in it.
Who's Vern Troyer?
The little guy.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I can't.
Little guy.
Okay, I think I'm gonna...
Oh.
I'm out. That's the only two Mike Myers film I like.
Is this a little hack?
A little bit.
Is it a little hack?
I'm realizing maybe so. Maybe we should change it up a bit.
We should?
It is Halloween.
Okay. Boo. We see what you did there.
Oh,
everybody is groaning in YouTube
I know.
land.
They hate us so much right
Dumb
now.
Dumb joke.
It's hilarious.
I did change the title of the video for that stupid joke.
You didn't have to.
It was ranking all... Well, I can't say ranking all the Halloween movies and then do that joke and...
But they might get confused. Halloween is also like a holiday, so they might think you're just ranking scary movies. What? We were specific. Michael Myers is the character in Halloween, so it's okay either way.
But it's not like Friday the 13th where he has some movies called Jason and some movies called Friday the 13th. Confusing. You know what I mean? They're all called Halloween, and some Halloween movies don't have Michael Myers in it, and we're reviewing those. Multiple ones, right?
Yeah.
One. It's just one. Halloween 3.
I can't wait to talk about that one.
Yes, me too. I'm so excited for that one. But I think we should get started because these tend to go long.
Yes. Oh my goodness. Usually we edit these and break them down because we can go for a while talking about random bullshit.
I'm pretty sure the Wes Anderson one, I think what made it to YouTube was an hour and a half.
Yeah.
But what we saw was almost 3 hours long.
Yeah. So we're going to try and keep this short as possible. We'll see. It's
easier because you don't have to talk about them too much. Like with the Wes Anderson one, that was tough is we had to describe the plot. Plot in all these is pretty much the same.
Yeah, there's a few that you need a little bit like a reminder which one is which because they do like ranking this was impossible because I kept mixing them up in my head. Yeah. Because they all have the same kind of plot.
Yeah, exactly, and a lot of them kind of run together.
Yeah. Especially the first two.
No. Not at all.
They're the same night. Just making a joke.
Oh, I see. I'm like the second one's very different. Yeah. But, by the way, we're in costume.
Oh, yeah. You can't tell mine because
we're having a half-ass costume.
Yeah. This is half-ass costume.
This is a half-ass costume. If you watch the sports show, which we'd spent a lot of time talking about sports yesterday, didn't we?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah. I talked about how I'm not really into costumes, and I would prefer to be comfortable and not have to tear my hair out running from store to store because it doesn't have the perfect thing. No, it doesn't look like it does in the movie. My one night is ruined. Meanwhile,
some people like to be accurate and it makes them happy.
Meanwhile, you ruin the weeks building up to that one night by tearing your hair out.
It's all part of the process.
Fun. Shopping isn't fun.
Because on the day of, you could be like, oh my gosh, you have no idea what I did for this outfit.
Going from store to fucking store, being like, this one looks better. This one's closer, but this one might...
As someone who enjoys dressing up, I totally get the thrill of trying to find the perfect outfit.
Either, do the old guys version of the old white man. What he does for a Halloween costume is he just throws on a sports jersey.
I'm a hockey player.
Yeah, I'm a hockey player.
I was this close to doing that today, too.
Really?
this on my hockey jersey, and I was like, I should be Taves.
Not even have like the pads on. It's just I'm just wearing the hockey jersey. I'm him outside of the hockey rink. But anywho, so that's what we got going on. So I think we should get into the ranking of the Halloween movies, and we're going to go in with the year they came out, and then putting them on the board, and not going like first place, second place. Yeah, that seems to work out better, right?
I think so. So let me get my papers.
Oh, I should preface this also. I bought a 6-pack of Budweisers. Now this is in homage to, speaking of Halloween 2, because I read in the IMDb trivia that John Carpenter, the writer of, creator of Halloween, got stuck when he was writing Halloween 2 and realized he didn't want to write a sequel to Halloween. So he finished it by drinking a 6-pack of Budweisers. So that's why I'm drinking a 6-pack of Budweisers.
You just want any excuse to drink.
If I needed any excuse to drink, I wouldn't be drinking Budweisers. I'm wearing a dude outfit. I could be drinking a White Russian, but I instead love the story that he just sucked out. He just got really, really drunk and just shat out the rest of the script and turned it in and said, "Here's your fucking Halloween movie."
You kind of see that in the end of the second one too. It's kind of like, what the fuck? Okay, this is what's happening now.
I think I know the point when he started cracking open the Budweisers.
Yeah, I get it.
Let's start with Halloween 1.
No, I want to start with like the 4th or 5th one and then move our way out from there.
Okay, we'll start in the middle. I'll go this way.
And
you go that way. You go like the middle to the first one. I'll go middle to the end one, so everyone's confused.
I love that idea.
Yeah. Okay. But no, we're starting with Halloween.
Halloween
1978, because there's 3 Halloweens now. 3 movies.
There's 3 Halloween.
3 movies just titled specifically Halloween. That's it. So you got to say Halloween 78.
Okay, this is Halloween 1978, the night he came home.
Which is the one and only tagline of these that's actually kind of cool.
Every other tagline.
All of them are terrible.
So dumb.
And a lot of like what's on the covers is odd too. So just a heads up.
Yeah.
Halloween 1, I guess. The original OG Halloween, I got at number 1.
Whoop, dropping it.
Destroy my laptop with
it. Yeah, I'm trying to avoid the magnets by the laptop.
Oh, you gotta move it.
Oh, I got you.
Yeah, I got it all the way at number 1.
Number 3.
What?
Number 3.
Why?
You're lucky you even got that high. I don't know.
Why?
There's so many better ones than the first one. I get that.
No,
I respect that the first one is like the first. Like, wow, OG. I get it. Respect there. Not my favorite. Dialogue still suck, just like most of them.
Doesn't suck. Loomis was good.
Loomis was fine.
Donald Pleasance, who shot the movie in 5 days. He was only on set 5 days.
Really?
Yeah, for that whole movie.
He was in a lot of that.
The entire movie took 20 days to shoot.
That makes sense.
And if you think of the cast, there's like no extras.
Yeah.
Ever.
And the sets are just 2 houses.
Yeah,
it's
or
not really much.
Yeah, at most 1 or 2 people in a scene at a time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So in that regard, and it was only $300,000. I wrote down the budget. $300,000 budget in 1978, of course.
Yeah.
And it grossed $47 million in 1978. So that's commendable, and it started an entire genre. It started slasher movies, and like even that like horror. I don't know. I do believe though it is dated. I agree. It is a little dated. Like there's times where it's really slow.
And there's times where dogs die extremely graphically, and that's not cool.
Is it better than what happens in the newest one?
What happened in the newest one to an animal?
Not to an animal. To a child?
Oh, we'll talk about that later.
But you know what I mean?
Animals get me here, okay?
But no,
I can't handle
the point
shit.
of fucking Michael Myers is you're not supposed to like him. So
strangled the dog!
Yeah, good. I
don't want to see that.
Good for building it up. And also the idea of the reason why all the sequels past it suck is because in the second one, fucking 6-pack McGee Carpenter decided that's when he started cracking into 6-packs, by the way, was when he decided that Laurie was Michael's sister.
I like that.
It's dumb. It's dumb.
I know you don't like it. I like that Michael Myers' sister. It makes so much more sense.
No, it doesn't.
Yes, it does.
No, and it's less scary. It's less scary. What's scary is the idea of somebody breaking out of a mental hospital, just stalking 3 random people, following to their house and killing them. That's terrifying.
I mean, you have me there. Also, the death scene, Annie's death scene with like his sister Judith's like tombstone. That shit was pretty fucking scary.
Less is more with slashers. You know?
Yeah.
It's so brilliant of how little they did and how much they got away with. Show not tell. Jesus Christ. You know? It's a legitimately good movie. And I think if it didn't have shitty sequels, it would be up there with like The Shining. And like,
no way. No, go anywhere near The Shining.
It would be up there. It would be up there with like maybe like Exorcist, that kind of level.
Okay, I can accept more on an Exorcist level. Yeah. I can't accept it on a Shining level.
Because Exorcist has slow parts.
Yeah,
Exorcist
exactly.
gets slow at times.
I like the slow build, and don't get me wrong. It's 3. I still really like this movie more than the rest of them.
And honestly, I would still today rather watch slow ass Halloween than like The Conjuring or fucking Paranormal Activity.
Oh, fuck Paranormal.
I would rather watch that.
I would rather watch that too.
Yeah, actual ambiance and...
Yeah. Now, mind you, though, this is now... you've seen these all of your life since childhood. You've been watching these. You have a lot more of a connection to the
slasher movies, for whatever reason, were my Star Wars. I don't know why, but they were.
Now, the thing is for me that this is my first time watching all of the Halloween movies. I've seen maybe bits and pieces here. I know the concept of it, but I gotta say, I really, really, really enjoyed the twist in the beginning when the entire opening credit scene, you're looking through the kid's, Michael Myers' eyes as he's a 6-year-old boy, and he kills us. I didn't know it was a kid. So when they finally unmasked it's a 6-year-old kid, I was like, whoa, nice twist.
Yeah.
But I got to appreciate that because it was my first time. And I don't, I feel like that storyline has been hashed out and retold.
And even think about it if you don't know anything about Michael Myers. You just no, at all. Like, you don't even know, like, jack shit. Like, you're going in that theater, you see, the opening scene is a child. And this is in the 70s where you don't see shit like that in, like, mainstream movies.
Very true.
You see a child stab his sister to death, like, in just a normal-looking kid. You know what I mean? And John Carpenter, in the trivia, he said that a lot of people, when in the part where she pulls his mask back, were expecting Michael Myers to be grotesque, and were actually, like, more frightened that he was just a
cute
normal
little kid.
Yeah, he's just a normal-looking dude. Like, and that's brilliant. It's just awesome. That's you know.
And I definitely agree there, except for I will say that in that like long shot of him killing his sister and coming out and then ripping off the mask, the one thing that really annoyed me about that shot is it was shot at the height of a grown man, not a 6-year-old kid. Even he's looking down at his sister. I'm like, she's 6.
Sitting.
She's sitting, but he's way too high above her. Yeah. And then, like, you know where you notice it the most? At the door, he's level with, like, the lock hinge. He should be level with the door handle.
She does have fucking hot tits, though.
Yeah, nice bubbas.
Yeah, no, I get it. Yeah, I could see that.
Also, her death scene was, like, really lame in 78. I guess, she couldn't really do the screaming for that scene. This is a trivia that, she couldn't do the screaming, so that was actually dubbed in. That's why you look so much, because screaming.
And also, that shot took 2 days to shoot.
That makes sense. That was a good shot.
That was 10% of the fucking filming. Was that shot.
I remember I was rewatching that scene early to refresh myself on it, and I was like, okay, 15 more seconds of us just walking. Okay, let's just skip. Yeah. It's so damn long.
That's really what I like about it is low concept.
Yeah.
Very low concept, and it just gets bogged down with story over here. You know what I mean?
It does, but I gotta say, one of my things I really like about the Halloween movies is I do kind of like how there's, even though they kind of omit, like they cut stuff out later and they're like, no, this isn't real, this is real. I love the story arcs throughout them. To me, that's fun.
Yeah. It's not like Jason where it's just like
slash,
kill, and then like the next movie is one guy that's like, oh, you're gonna die up there.
That's my favorite character from the Jason. Leave him alone.
Every movie is a bunch of teenagers get killed, and then start the next one. We're starting up the camp. And they bump into a weird guy in town. You're gonna die up there! Oh, that was weird. And then they all die.
Yep.
Next movie.
Let's do the next one. Halloween 2. Are you good to go? Or I
am good to go. Halloween 2 is the Budweiser one. Yep.
6.
5.
This one was bouncing between 5 and 6 for me.
Yeah. And I think I almost wanted to put it lower because of the whole Laurie Strode is his sister. I almost just because it taints the franchise just a little bit for me. Like
I like that they're connected. I think it's terrifying. Imagine if you had a serial killer brother, a crazy serial killer brother whose one goal in life is to kill you. Do you know how fucked up you'd be? No. You'd be pretty fucked up. Yeah, okay, I'm sticking with a serial killer. But what, like, when you see serial killers, you're like, man, they had siblings. What was it like? It's like, it's kind of like that.
Not to jump ahead, but I do kind of like that aspect in H2O. I think they did a good job with that. So, okay, but it wasn't. But if you're thinking of the progression of how the movies were made, it's not needed. It's really not.
Yes, it is. Because why else would you explain him still going after Laurie in the second one? They had to explain why he was so.
I would have liked it because he wanted to finish up what he started.
He doesn't like leaving survivors.
Yeah, he doesn't like leaving survivors. I think that would be terrifying. And I think it takes place in a hospital where you feel that you're safe and like where you're supposed to be like, I'm out of the woods. Is kind of cool. And you know what would make it really cool? If it was like more psychological, where it was like she thought she saw him in the hallway, and is he really in the hallway? That would be a cool sequel.
Wasn't. That would be cool. That would be really cool. And that's getting into the 2018 one a little bit for me.
Yeah.
But no, not the 2018 one. One of them.
H2O.
I think it's H2O. Yeah.
There's a couple where she hallucinates.
Yeah.
And what's her face? The little girl gets it too a little bit.
A little bit, yeah. But she's actually.
I don't know. I feel like it's a part of the story that would really be nice if it had a little more like.
Yeah, it was really slow too.
Halloween 2?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was really too slow. Another thing I hated about this, my least favorite death is in this one.
Which one?
My least favorite death is the scalding hot tub one. Because fucking
that was
hot
weird.
Tub gets that hot?
Why is there a hot tub in a hospital? What is that for?
And why does it get to scalding? Like, why is scalding even on the thermometer? It says scalding.
Yeah, it says scalding. He turns it down to scalding.
It's just like, it was too, like, cartoonish. It was like, what? No.
Yeah. I read in the trivia that he got shot 14 times in the course of the movie.
Really?
Yeah, 14 times.
Any in the head? He got one in the eye, didn't he?
I think yeah, Laurie, didn't she shoot him twice in the eye with like perfect fucking Red Dead Redemption aim? Fucking just
like both of
them. Pop right through both eyes. Jesus Christ. Also Laurie, she Jamie Lee Curtis cut her hair short, so she had to wear a wig.
Yeah, that doesn't look good.
What else is interesting with Halloween 2? Whatever.
We're doing the same thing we did last time. We pulled up our favorite IMDb trivia points.
Oh yeah, Dr. Loomis blows up in the end.
Yeah, literally, like, there's no way to survive the gas chamber he created with him and Michael Myers getting incinerated. They should have been incinerated.
You know what is the stupidest thing about that, and this is getting into Halloween 4 territory. But the stupidest thing about that is, like, the next movie, like, they got blown up so hard that Michael Myers is unable to move. But Dr. Loomis just has like a scarf and walks with a cane sometimes. Like he drops it and runs a couple times. It's like bullshit.
Yep.
You know? But anyway, we should get into Season of the Witch.
Oh shit.
Halloween 3.
Season of the Witch.
Now, you want to explain the plot? You wrote down the plot.
The night no one comes home.
Oh, yeah. This one, for some reason, says all new. I don't get why.
Yeah, I don't know why either. That one's tagline is more of the night he came.
Which is really stupid.
I mean, I guess it kind of works. It's not lying.
I guess. I mean, it's not it's as far as they go, the night no one came home is pretty bad.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to quickly read the plot before we pick our places for this, because the plot is a trip. I wrote it down. I wrote this out when I was watching it. An Irish mask-making company cult steals one of the giant stones from Stonehenge somehow in order to create a microchip that is placed in the back of microchip that is placed in the back of children's Halloween masks, and when an annoying song plays on the TV commercial, their heads turn into crickets. 2 more
days till Halloween, Halloween, Halloween. 2 more days till Halloween. It literally sounds like that.
Yeah. Their heads turn into crickets and snakes that murder everyone, all as a sacrifice because the planets are aligned or some shit. Oh, and they use high-tech Westworld robots to carry out their evil plans. Did I get that right? Is that pretty accurate?
That was about it.
The fuck? What the fuck were they thinking making that movie?
I have no idea. And the reason why, like, okay, I think if they got rid of the robots, it might be okay. The robots was what put it over the line to me.
Well, the thing is that this movie was described as, hold on, I wrote it down, as witchcraft in the computer age. Mm-hmm. So that's why the robots.
Then why does the microchip go on the back of your head? Like, what is that supposed to do?
It's just the
best microchip spot. It's like on these like shitty generic masks. Yeah. We should pull up pictures of these masks.
Hang on, I got this.
So like pretty much kids are going crazy over this mask. And I thought it was some kind of brainwashing thing. It turns out no, it's just like microchips, right? There's no brainwashing involved.
Nope.
And witchcraft is the reason why they're drawn to these awful masks.
Look at me controlling this shit. I got this shit.
Look at that. And they make it seem like every kid. And they only have three variations of the masks.
You could either be a pumpkin, a witch, or a skull. Mm-hmm. Like, I don't get how this is appealing to any... Mm-hmm. Nobody, not every kid would... Well, this...
Yeah. So the kids get obsessed with these masks. And then on Halloween, they play this jingle and their head... 8 more days till Halloween. Explodes or some shit.
Yeah. Which they didn't have the budget, so they had to use London Bridges Falling Down because it was in public domain. Yeah. Fucking ridiculous.
Oh my god.
Okay, so obviously you can tell where this one's probably going to go for me. Where's it going for you?
It's at the bottom.
Put this at 11.
Even though...
It doesn't even belong in the Halloween franchise.
It is close to so bad it's funny. On the most part, I'd say it's frustrating, but it's close to so bad it's funny.
I have a so bad it's funny in all of these. That one, which I could laugh at while I was watching it. That one, I just kept yelling at the screen a lot.
Yeah, just because it was frustrating.
A lot of yelling.
Now, here's my conspiracy with this one. So, Budweiser Carpenter, old buddy John Carpenter, said, got contacted. They're like, hey, you want to do a third Halloween? Because he didn't even want to do Halloween 2. Mm-hmm. And when they called about Halloween 2, and midway through, he's like, whatever. Just give him money. So then they call him for Halloween 3, and he goes, sure, I'll do Halloween 3. Bet you'll never fucking call me again after this. So he made this terrible shit that makes no goddamn sense. Just so they'd stop fucking calling him about Halloween movies.
Well, they said that in the IMDb trivia, it says that they actually wanted to do a anthology series where it's like the Halloweens would just be different days of Halloween. Mm-hmm.
I'd say that too if I was completely fed up with a franchise and people bugging me about it.
That's true.
You know?
Do you want to hear the weirdest thing though?
What?
Apparently, after this movie came out, somebody wrote a book based on the movie.
Really?
And it was a bestseller in 1984.
It was a
bestseller.
I bet if they fleshed it out, like, because there was just, like, they casually bring up a lot of concepts that were just, like, way too outlandish.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. It was just so odd.
Second off, like, they show them a picture of our main character.
Oh, my goodness.
Sure, our hero of this story is a doctor.
Yeah.
An average guy. And he does that thing where, like, that happens in a lot of movies so he's a doctor, right? And how come he's so good at, like, being a spy and snooping around places and investigating?
Don't get it. Look at him investigate. Mm-hmm. It's his investigating face.
Yeah, that's him looking around.
That's him getting jiggy.
With a robot. Yeah, she's a surprise
Spoiler
robot.
Alert.
Nobody's gonna watch it.
Oh, please watch this movie. Please watch this movie. Be in the same amount of pain that I was in. Also, though, the other thing is, like, it's an Irish mask making company, and they make sure to, like, it's called Shamrock Silver Masks, and they make sure to emphasize it. Irish accents, used sparingly when maybe easiest. Like, they left it out a lot.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Mm-hmm. There was, like one Irish guy.
Yeah. Well, you know, all the robot henchmen were supposed to be redheads. But they casting, it got too expensive to look for a bunch of redheads.
See,
they went cheap.
I actually thought it was cool because at the opening scene, you see one of the robots and he kills somebody and, like, just walks into a car and lights himself on fire and, like, explodes the car. And I was like, oh, that's actually kind of cool if they brainwash somebody. Like
to blow up, right?
I thought that they were just people that were brainwashed into carrying out these like acts, but they were so brainwashed that they could do whatever. And then they rip a man's head off, and I go, that can't be right.
That can't happen.
Yeah.
Let's see if there's any other fun facts I have here. Oh, this is a weird one. Jamie Lee Curtis has a hidden cameo in Halloween 3. Can you guess where it is?
Oh, I think I heard about that. She says something, right?
She's the voiceover on the intercom that informs the town that it's curfew.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's Jamie Lee Curtis. For some way, she got in there.
That is weird.
Also, the film is included on film critic Roger Ebert's most hated list.
Really?
Yeah.
That's kind of awesome.
I thought that was so funny.
I could see that.
Okay, but this is the weirdest thing, and this is the thing that I almost wish that they would have done. Mm-hmm. It's kind of dark, but the ending wasn't supposed to be how it actually ended. So pretty much how it ends, the way that you see it, is he's screaming into the phone, and he's just like, stop, you need to stop the commercial, or else all these kids' heads are going to turn into snakes and cobras. And at the very end, the screen turns black, and you don't know if the last commercial was stopped. So you don't know if it's ambiguous.
So this Halloween company, they build up that on Halloween you got to go to the TV set and watch this annoying commercial thing, and that's what triggers the brain chip in your head to turn your face into crickets and snakes. Yeah. And they bought ad space on the 3 major networks because it was the 80s. They only had 3 channels, so they bought it on all 3. And so he's on the phone, and he's at a gas station, and he's like, you gotta take it off, Yeah. And he got 2 of them off, and then the third one, he didn't know if he got off, and then the screen goes black, you don't know if...
Yeah, so it's like, whoa!
Yeah.
Supposedly, the real ending was supposed to be the screams of 1 million children being murdered because they did not stop the commercial in time. And I was just like, they realized it was too dark, so they just made the screen go black and left it ambiguous. They were too lazy to even come up with a different ending. They were like, should we shoot that he saved him? Nah.
I kind of like that ending, though.
The fact that all the children died because he didn't save them?
No, not all of them. The fact that he got all the channels but one.
I fucking hate ambiguity. It's lazy. Pick one or the other. Like in Inception, toggle toy, fall over or stay up. Don't make us question this shit by doing a slight little wiggle. Hate that.
I didn't see all of Inception.
Oh, well, that's the ending.
I know the ending. I spoil shit for myself all the time.
Yeah, I don't know how you do that. I think I got everything that I hated in this movie. I hated this movie.
Yeah, the Stonehenge thing was also weird.
You know what? I could have been fine with it if it was just technology or just witchcraft. But when you combine them together and then you add Stonehenge in there and then you get the robots, it's just... And the Irish thing just didn't make sense. Like, it was just...
Well, that's my conspiracy with it, is that John Carpenter just shat out the worst fucking thing he could ever think of. Even though he didn't direct it or write it, he produced it, but...
He succeeded.
Yeah.
He succeeded.
Just wanted nothing to do with the series until 2018.
So, 4. Halloween 4.
Halloween 4!
Michael Myers is back, thank goodness.
Yes. What does it say on the thing? 10 years ago, he changed the face of Halloween. Tonight, he's back. That's not bad. That's a good one. It's better than all new.
So terrifying. This strikes fear into the hearts of men. Okay, 1988, Halloween 4. 10 years after the massacre, Michael Myers is an invalid.
Invalid.
Thank you. In the hospital, who wakes up on Halloween Eve and returns to Haddonfield to kill his 7-year-old niece, Jamie. Laurie apparently died in a car accident. Jamie's been adopted by a nice family with a stepsister named Rachel. And Dr. Loomis, who somehow survived the fucking gas chamber that he created, tries to stop Michael Myers. Yeah. That is the plot, for anybody who hasn't seen that shit.
Alrighty. Yeah,
where do you put it?
I put it, I put 4 at 4.
I put 4 at 4 as well.
Whoa! Matchies!
Oh my goodness!
Yeah, 4 at 4. This one was actually my favorite when I was a kid.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
Yeah, I really like this one. I think as far as slashers go, like, it's not bad. It has this kind of weird, like, goofy moments, but it's alright.
I think my favorite part of this movie, spoilers already right off the bat, I love the twist at the end, and I love how it plays on Michael Myers' when he was a kid in a clown costume. I love that switch.
Yeah, no, I love the ending. I love the ending of this.
So good.
Mm-hmm. No, I agree. And I wish they would have fleshed that out in the sequels, but apparently not.
No, they got lazy again.
Oh, God. Yeah, they just, I don't know.
This is one where this one is great. If they had ended it there, too, like the series there,
if the series ended there, that would have been cool.
Yeah, it would have been a good place to end this shit.
Yeah, a nice trilogy and whatever that is.
Yeah. I will say, though, a dog does die in this one, but it dies off-scene to show, like, what he was eating. So, I mean, I'm just saying that
did that factor in how high up it went?
No, I still would have put it at 4. But because it died off screen, I can cope with it a little bit
I would get
more.
mad if you put in your number 1 the one where a dog doesn't die.
The one where... Well, only 3 dogs die in the entire franchise and 1 cow. Yeah, that was sad, too. I still count that as sad.
Oh, that one. Oh, and the other Halloween, too.
Yeah, the second Halloween, too.
Halloween 2, too.
Except one thing I find really cute about this one, which is also why it's so high up on my list, is when I read the fact that the girl who played Jamie, she was a young kid in a slasher film, which I always wonder how young actors do in horror movies. But I guess the guy who played Michael Myers would, after every shot, he would take his mask off and tell her, like, I'm not actually going to hurt you. You're okay. Like, this is just a movie. And would just keep reminding her of that so that she wouldn't have nightmares. And that's just, that's so cute.
There's something I want to say. Fuck, lost my train of thought.
Well, fuck. Well, another thing that I just picked up on this movie that I thought was weird was, so the first movie happens when Laurie is 17. And this is supposed to happen...
Oh, yeah, that's what I was going to say. I remember now.
Yeah, do the math on it. Just like, I think she had Jamie when she was 20 then.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
I could see that. What I don't understand is... not what I don't understand, but I'm pretty sure, like, people were very angry with John Carpenter for killing off Loomis in Part 2 and wish they killed off Laurie instead.
What? I mean, Dr. Loomis is fine.
I know, but I feel like in a lot of these, they're like, will Jamie Lee Curtis do it? And they're like, no. And it's like, well, we might as well ask the guy we killed off in the last movie. Hey, well, you want to do it? Yeah, sure. Didn't you kill me off? Don't worry about that.
We'll make it work.
We didn't see your body.
Yeah, I feel like the guy who played Dr. Loomis just didn't have much else going on in his life, so he was just always available for the next one.
And he probably thought, he's like, well, where's it going to be 4 days again? Go to weekend. It's like Donald Pleasant.
Oh, one other thing I thought was weird that I thought would have made this movie a little bit better was, so the girl who drives Rachel and Jamie to the Halloween store, she doesn't really have a big part in the movie, but her name is Lindsay. And they kind of hint and play with the fact that Lindsay was the girl that Annie/Laurie babysat in the first one. And that in the original script, this Lindsay was supposed to actually help Rachel and Jamie get out of the house. Because she had been aware of Michael Myers before and knew like what was going on before they did. And I kind of wish they kept that because like I said, I love the crossover between the movies. And I mean, they bring back Tommy from that Laurie was babysitting too in another one. Get back to that later. But I just like that carryover, and I wish they hadn't been lazy with it.
The one thing that I find funny in this one is there was a scene in this where so Michael Myers is out running amok. The sheriff gets all the kids running away from him, and all of a sudden he sees Michael Myers like off in the corner. He's like, "Oh shit, is that him?" And he sees another Michael Myers behind him. He's like, "Oh my god." And then another one over there. And another one over there. He's like, what's going on? There's multiple Michael Myers. And then he pulls his gun out. And the guy goes, don't shoot, Sheriff, it's me. And he runs away. And like all the kids run away and he goes, I'll have you know that it's a weekend in jail for breaking curfew. And yells at them. And I'm just like, could you imagine if this was real life? Let's say, where was Gacy? In Des Plaines?
Yeah.
What if you ran up to the Des Plaines sheriff with a bunch of your guys, like dressed up like Gacy, like in the clown costume, like
surround him.
Like, on what planet is that? Like, okay?
It's a little tasteless. Not
it's
very
a little crass, especially in the town where it happened. You know.
Also, like, do you want to get shot? This guy was there. His daughter was attacked. Wait, is that the same
No,
daughter? Sorry, mixing them up.
Yeah.
But still, like, you don't fuck with that shit.
Yeah.
Did I get everything?
Oh, remember the scene where she's in her school and the kids are bullying her?
Oh my goodness, the bullying was ridiculous.
The way they bullied her was, your mom's dead, your mom's dead, your mom's dead.
Jamie's an orphan.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Her mom is a mummy.
Yeah.
I was like, these fucking
We're mocking
kids.
the kid, poor orphan kid.
Nobody does that.
I'm like, were kids really that cruel in the 80s?
Kids evil.
Mm-hmm.
It should just be, the movie should have just been following those kids around. Those kids are fucked up.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they were right in the end because the orphan stabs her foster mom.
But that's just because she touched Michael Myers' hand. Which apparently was supposed to be her stabbing Rachel with a pair of scissors and killing her. But they saved that for the next one.
Whatever, dude. Whatever.
Next is Halloween 5, The Revenge of Michael Myers, 1989.
By the way, these have, like, the most, like, hack sequel names.
They're lazy as shit.
But part of me is like, did everybody base their sequel names off of these movies? Or were these just one of, like, in the pile?
I don't think so, because Jason movies were coming out around the same time, and they also had dumb names. And I don't know if, I guess Chicken or Egg, like I don't know if that was a thing that they copied off of this, or if they were just doing it themselves.
Jason was, like, I guess because this was 88. Yeah. So that was a long way into the 80s. I know Jaws the Revenge was the first one to use that, and everybody kind of made fun of it after that, so... Maybe they're
making fun of it then. I will say, though, I remember Halloween Resurrection, that name, they couldn't figure out they had an original name for it that I don't remember, but they decided, hey, Jason Resurrection, or Jason Lives is a thing, so, like, that's a way of clarifying the monster's back. So they copied off of Jason there.
And Frankenstein Lives, isn't that a thing too?
Maybe.
Probably.
Yeah.
Fletch Lives.
Oh, the tagline to this one is Michael lives, and this time they're ready. Which they really weren't ready.
No, they weren't ready.
No,
they thought he was dead because he was... They're like, you never found the body, which always happens with Michael Myers.
I know, and nobody seems to really care.
Yeah, they're like, hey, he's probably dead.
Yeah, there was no pulse before.
He's only come back like 2 or 3 times. Third time's a charm. We got him this time. But the funniest thing, so the way the 4th one ends is with Michael Myers getting shot up, and then he falls into this mine, and they throw dynamite into the mine, and it explodes.
Oh, yeah.
So then the 5th one starts, and it turns out Michael Myers crawls through the mine, and then, like, floats down this river, and then sweeps up against shore, where this, like, weird miner shanty, like,
caveman
prospector. I thought he was, like, siphoning gold or something in
Illinois.
Yeah, and into a different location where there was gold. And so, like, this guy nurses him back to health after a year. For a year, he nurses him back to health.
Yeah, because apparently Michael Myers just laid on this guy's floor, like, dormant for an entire year, and this miner guy was just like, oh, just gonna go about my day.
Yeah, and the other way that this ends, which wasn't fleshed out at all, and which would make a better movie, was, so the niece that he was trying to kill the whole movie, Jamie, stabs her mom, and Loomis is like, no, not again, no!
I love Dr. Loomis. I really do.
So he starts doing that shit. And so obviously the sequel should be her, like, teaming up with Michael Myers, or her the next Michael Myers.
That would be so cool if they had teamed up.
And that's what they were gonna do. That was in the trivia.
Really?
They wanted... Okay, so the original plans was her as a teenager, but the producer, Ahmad, the guy with the weird name...
Yeah.
Him... He promised the girl that played Jamie that she could do 2 movies.
Aww.
But you know what?
You can't say no.
But you know what? I think
she's so cute.
No, I think she's a bitch. I think she's a
How
bitch.
Dare
I
you?
also read in the trivia.
Dare you?
Listen to this. I also read in the trivia that her mother was complaining that her trailer was too small, so Donald Pleasant switched trailers with her.
Oh, Donald Pleasant was so sweet, but no, we don't know if that was her or the mom being in.
No,
I don't know if that was her or the mom.
I know. It was somebody being obnoxious.
I bet you it was the mom. Why would the kid give a shit? I bet you
Raising
it was the
a
mom.
stink on set because your trailer is too small. Meanwhile, there's grip guys that barely eat and probably living in a box. Meanwhile, you're like, too small. The place where I just have to sit and do nothing is really small.
I don't think it was the kid. I've seen Dance Moms. I know how moms can get.
Regardless.
I'm guessing it was the mom. Jamie is just, she's the girl who plays it just looks like she's too sweet and cute to be
And
evil.
she's in the Rob Zombie ones, too.
Oh, yeah, she is in Rob Zombies.
What else? Halloween.
Oh, where do we put it?
Oh, yeah, we gotta
Probably
put
should
it somewhere.
place it somewhere.
I'm not even on the right page. This is why I don't take notes.
It's been 45 minutes and we still have a stack.
Yeah.
Sorry, y'all. We get really into this. And this one, I honestly, these movies are so much fun to talk about.
Number 7.
Wow, 5.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
5 at 5.
I really, 4 and 5, what do you know?
Mm-hmm.
Not all of this movie is good. There's a lot of stuff that's not bad. Like, the terrible, goofy cops are kind of shitty.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. I wrote those down. Those stupid, goofy. Literally, the first time we see them, they play, like, I don't even know what it is. It's like, boom, boom, boom. And, like,
they're playing actual, like, goofy cartoon music.
Like a goose, like a chicken.
Yeah,
like, like the horn and stuff.
I hated that.
Yeah, that was just awful. But yeah, it's just so disappointing. The potential of having it be where she teams up with Michael Myers, or she is the new Michael Myers, is, man, that would have worked out so well.
But one of the reasons why I put this here, and I kind of didn't talk about this with Halloween 2. Halloween 2, my notes on it, I just wrote meh. It was just kind of there for me. Yeah. It was fairly neutral. 6 is about even with 11.
The beginning of Halloween 2 is up there with the first Halloween, though.
The beginning.
Before it gets into the hospital, the part where he's walking around, and even the new Halloween stole one of those shots.
Yeah, it does, where he goes in and he takes the knife and the hammer. I agree with you there, but that's why I'm putting this up here. I'm still interested in digging this at this point. I would rewatch this. This is neutral. Yeah. Everything else down here, I'm probably going to bitch about for a long time. Like, these are all the movies I can bear.
Nah.
I would not watch this one again. I would watch this one again.
Really?
Yeah. But the thing here that also, like, Halloween 5 annoys me...
I would watch Halloween 5 again. It doesn't bother me that bad. Like, it's alright.
I like the trauma aspect with the little girl, seeing how she's coping with it. Like, she loses her voice, and she's cute and everything. The one thing that I am confused about with Halloween 5, though, is... So they kill Rachel off early.
Oh, yeah.
Probably her just sister. To make a statement that, oh, nobody's safe, stepsister who survived last time.
That was in the trivia.
Yeah. But the problem is that... So they decide that Rachel's best friend Tina is going to be like this big person in the film, and she's a good actress, but it feels like they took what was supposed to be Rachel's role, and the actress who played Rachel had like some scheduling issue shit.
Yeah, no, I think we talked about
right?
that when we were watching it. No, that's not right. And actually that was the biggest regret of the guy's name that I can't say right now. I forgot what his name is. Look it up. It's really important because I'm going to say it a lot.
The producer?
Yeah, he produced like all of them. The guy that died in the terrorist attack. That's why I don't want to fuck up his name, because he's dead. That's not right.
Yeah, you want to be respectful.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, his son actually took over the new one.
One time, I was at a party, and somebody told me John Carpenter died in 9/11. I'm like, no, I think he got that, like, just, like, slightly off in 2 spots.
Which Halloween did he
look up Halloween franchise.
Halloween franchise.
Right there. Wikipedia. Down, down, down. Oh my god. Down one more. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my god. Can't you read?
No, actually I can't.
It's right in front of you.
I've had a few vodka drinks. A cranberry drink. Cranberry makes me loopy.
One. Where is it? Oh, he's a producer.
There he is. Be a producer.
Mustafa
Akkad. I'm so sorry if I'm mispronouncing that. That is the best that I can do. They have a vocal pronunciation thing?
Yeah, Mustafa Akkad. He's Jordanian. No, he died in Jordan. Sorry.
Yeah, he died
in Syrian.
Syrian American.
Mm-hmm. Anywho.
Okay, you figured it out.
But him. He said that one of his biggest regrets in this movie was killing Rachel off.
I agree. She should have lived, and Tina should have died first.
Can we talk about the Man in Black?
Oh, I completely
That's why that one's
aspect.
Really low. Is the Man in Black? So midway through the movie, there's this weird guy that shows up, and he's just wearing nothing but black, and I think he has a suitcase.
Yeah, he's got a suitcase, and I thought he had like a cane or a ring or some shit like that.
Something.
You never see his face.
He has that tattoo of that P thing.
Oh yeah.
That becomes important in part 6. So there's this guy who wears nothing but black, and just occasionally you see shots of him just walking.
He cleans up after
He just kind of walks around, and you see him like clean up. And you're just like, what's the deal with this guy? And at the end, when they catch Michael Myers and he's chained up, and it looks like the young Frankenstein chains. Literally, I'm pretty sure that's what they used. He walks in there, and so Michael Myers is all chained up, and this guy that we just see walking around the whole movie just shoots up the police station, and Michael Myers escapes.
Yeah.
To be seen in Part 6, which you assume will happen a year after Part 5, because Michael Myers escapes. Gee, where did he go? Hopefully Part 6 happens soon.
How long did that take?
Oh, it just took from 89
to 95.
95. And even in the script, it's 6 years later. The movie takes place 6 years later. Should we talk about it? Are you done with 5? They killed off Loomis again, only for him to come back.
Yeah. Except that one, he falls on top of Michael Myers and just he looks very dead. They even showed a body. One thing I will give 5 that I didn't give before when a dog died. The creative car horn stop. I will give him that scene was really good. So pretty much Michael Myers is driving. He crashes the car. And his face hits the horn, and the horn's going off. Now, you can't really see the car anymore. You can hear the horn, but Tina is sitting on the ground, and she's freaking out. She's like, oh shit, is he dead, is he dead? And then, all of a sudden, the horn stops. And she starts freaking out.
That was a good scene.
I didn't realize it until a second later. I went, oh shit, his face was on the horn.
Yeah.
He got up. So, I'll give him that.
Kind of reminds me of the motion light scene in this one.
Yeah.
Just so unbelievably clever.
Yeah.
Anyway, we'll talk about that later.
So Halloween, The Curse of Michael Myers, made in 1995.
Boy. So this one was an absolute disaster.
Terror never rests in peace.
Yeah, that one was one of the funny ones I read. I was like, what the fuck does that mean?
I don't know. So dumb.
So this one, reading the plot online is not what I got from watching it.
Please read the plot from the online. I want to know what it says.
Do you want to just here, you read it.
I got it.
Google
I got
it.
this.
Yeah, just read what it says.
Okay.
Here, I'll get that for you.
I had those all in order.
I know.
Okay. IMDb. Halloween 5. 5?
Yeah, 6.
Shit.
Yeah, and this one, I've seen it, people call it Halloween 6, but it's just Halloween, The Curse of Michael Myers. Oh, that was a weird thing with Halloween 5, is it has Halloween 5, The Revenge of Michael Myers.
Yeah.
But in the title, screen on the movie, it just says Halloween 5.
That's weird.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's see. Because some of these, I gotta say, some of the IMDb trivia things, I read them, and I was just like, that's kind of right. So, 6 years after Michael Myers...
I'll go to story, not that one.
Story.
Go down.
Story.
Down.
Seriously, there's another place to look at it?
Storyline.
6 years after Michael Myers' last massacre in Haddonfield, Jamie Lloyd has a child, but is then killed by Michael. Michael also is allies with the Cult of Thorn. That's what they're called, the Cult of Thorn.
Did they ever say that?
No! They never said that shit anywhere.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous. Okay. And also the name. You couldn't come up with anything
better. I think it's an actual thing. Thorn
is it?
It's some kind of... It was in the trivia that they actually looked up, and that P symbol thing.
Oh,
is
that's
real.
What the P symbol is.
Yeah.
Okay. Who protected him and gave him the Curse of Thorn. Which is the reason why Michael killed all of his family. Okay.
Oh, no. Don't curse me. It's a joke one person gets.
The Strode family also moved into the Myers house. Why would the Strode family move into the Myers house?
I read that in the description.
And
I remember seeing that in the movie and being like, that's dumb. And then reading it and being like, what the fuck? That makes no sense.
Thank you. Put these over here for now. Okay. And is stalked by Michael. Dr. Loomis, he's back and strong.
Mm-hmm.
Still kicking.
After his second death.
And Tommy Doyle, who was a kid that Laurie babysitted during Michael's first rampage. A creepy Paul Rudd.
Weird Paul Rudd.
Fucking weird. But I gotta say, I kind of like how he played the role. He plays a really good creep. And now are out to stop Michael and the cult, who lasted 5 minutes and then they were all killed.
Yeah, within 2 seconds.
Michael heads to kill Jamie's son and the rest of Laurie's family, but Dr. Loomis and Tommy plan to stop the curse and defeat the cult and stop Michael and put an end to the murderous rampage once and for all.
Well, Jamie dies like 2 seconds into the movie.
Yeah.
That was the one part of the movie I thought was really clever. I liked the how it intercutted with her running away from Michael Myers, and like she picks up and she hears the radio.
Yeah.
Them talking about Michael Myers, just cavalier, like, whatever happened to him, man?
The shock jock.
Yeah, there's a shock jock in this, and he's talking about his plans. Another thing that wouldn't happen in real life, he's talking about his plans on doing a Halloween party in Haddonfield on the whatever anniversary. No, it wasn't even like a significant. He was just going to do a show from Haddonfield.
They were trying to bring Halloween back to the city because
that's right.
Everyone
they
was
outlawed
like,
Halloween.
Yeah, so all the kids were like, screw this, we want Halloween back. So they got the shock jock to raise morale.
Yeah, which wouldn't happen. The shock jock wouldn't show up in like Milwaukee and like be like, "Yay, we need Dahmer Day back."
Dahmer Day, that's Dahmer a holiday I miss.
Let's start Dahmer Day.
I don't think that's what they were going for, but I get what you mean. But no, I think what you're talking about is like Jamie calling in and being like, "No, help me."
Oh yeah,
and Dr. Loomis hears it, and that's how he knows to go. Or Paul Rudd hears it.
Where Paul Rudd plays the babysitter of Jamie Lee Curtis in the first movie, or he was being babysat.
Yeah. Or as this synopsis says, babysitted.
Did it say babysitted?
There's so many run-on sentences. It almost looks like you wrote it because it also has weird.
Oh, that's great. Thanks for the compliment.
There's just like weird capitalizations in places that shouldn't. Like, just go look at how the storyline section of Halloween 6 is even written. It doesn't. Make sense.
It kind of looks like this.
Oh yeah. Hey, look at that. Yeah.
Doing your job for you.
I know. I mean, look at this line just right here. But Dr. Loomis and Tommy plan to stop the curse and defeat the cult, and stop Michael Myers, and put an end to the murderous rampage once and for all, with all the weird fucking caps everywhere. But, like, that is a fucking run-on sentence.
That is.
And then Laurie babysitted during Michael's first rampage. Babysitted.
Maybe that's why I said it wrong, because you said it wrong.
Stalked by Michael. Like, this is just ridiculous.
And they weren't stalked, they were just brutally murdered in 2 seconds by Michael.
Just pop synopsis. Yeah. Shit.
2 of them got decapitated. But anyway, so it turns out the reason why this is called The Curse of Michael Myers is because set was an absolute disaster.
Really?
Yeah, and so somebody on set said that this should be called The Curse of Michael Myers. And so, like...
it works, I guess. It should be The Curse of the Thorns.
Yeah. Oh, the cast and crew all disowned the movie. They act like it never happened because it was just a dreadful time from what I heard.
What was terrible about it?
They didn't really go into detail.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
That's weird.
They said a lot of... so, for example, the director had said to the cast and crew that he didn't like the Halloween movies.
Like right off the bat. Yeah. Hey, everybody, my name is...
I'm Joe Chappelle. I don't really like these movies. I don't know what I'm doing here.
Fan. We're gonna probably kill it today.
And one of the biggest problems was, so they had the cult of whatever.
Thorn.
The
cult of Thorns.
And the basic plot is that they cursed Michael Myers with the curse of something.
Why?
Which means that he has to murder his entire bloodline in some weird old Irish curse. Or Celtic.
There's that Irish shit
Celtic,
coming back.
they called it. And it ends with the gang putting the curse onto Dr. Loomis, pretty much making Dr. Loomis Michael Myers and kill Michael Myers. And I think Paul Rudd kills Michael Myers. But the problem was, during the test screening, which one of the actresses described as being a bunch of 14-year-old boys, they all hated that.
Oh, shit.
So they had to reshoot it. But the problem is, Donald Pleasance died. So they couldn't use him at all. That's why, like, at the end of the movie, it's like they just get in the car and drive away, and you hear Donald Pleasance just scream. Just, ah! That's how the movie ends.
That makes a lot of sense why that ending was a little odd.
And they're like, and they realized that it was kind of incoherent. And everybody just vowed that this would be the last Halloween movie just because it was just awful. It's just a disaster from start to finish.
Oh, that's bad. Oh, where do you put it?
Oh, one more fun fact. So the only reason Donald Pleasance agreed to do it was because
he had nothing else going on and he's a sad old man. Sorry, what?
No, not at all. Because the script was actually more moody and psychological. And when he read the script, he instantly agreed to do it.
I didn't get that vibe much at all. I didn't get that vibe from this one at all.
No. I just got, I don't understand. Also, Michael Myers looked really weird in this one.
Yeah, his mask was odd in this one.
It was very odd.
Yeah.
I forgot a story about the fifth one.
We're past that. You can't go back.
All right.
Go ahead. I'm joking.
Donald Pleasance broke the guy that played Michael Myers' nose.
How?
During a fight scene. And they had to stitch part of a different mask onto their mask, and it's obvious if you look at the picture.
Oh, do you mean like the mask on his nose or his actual nose?
So he broke his actual nose. And he couldn't wear the mask because the nose was too hard, so they had to take the nose off of the mask and replace it with a different nose that was paper thin. Not that one. Yeah, look at the nose.
Oh my goodness. That looks ugly.
Yeah.
This looks like an off-brand.
It does,
like,
doesn't
poster. Oh, that looks like that's what should go on the face of a mummy, and they're like, we pulled this off a 2,000-year-old mummy.
But you can tell
doesn't look right at all.
That the nose is different.
What the? Oh my gosh! I see
mask.
The line right there. Just get a new mask at that point, you guys.
Well, because they had to make like a one that wasn't so hard on his nose because it was broken.
Ugh. Poor guy.
Anyway, where do you put Halloween 6?
Sorry, you haven't backed up your computer in 125 days, and it just blocked my screen. There we go. Got it. Halloween 5.
It's on the cloud. Doesn't matter.
The cloud?
Yeah.
I put it at 10.
Halloween 6. 10? Ooh, ouch.
Fucking low.
Wow.
I didn't like this one. The cult was too fucking... It wasn't explained. Reading it later pissed me off. Just like all the stuff we told you about, all the stuff we read in the storyline, none of that shit was explained.
No, nothing.
It was just some weird chanting, and then they all were dead, and like they moved on with the story, like it didn't even happen.
And also, like they don't explain where Michael Myers was the whole time.
No, he was just chilling somewhere.
Yeah. At least I gotta say, every movie up until then, they explain where he is.
Yes.
Like from the last movie, you know what I mean? This one is just like, I just kind of was hanging out.
I really didn't. Ugh.
I have this one at 9, which is funny. It's funny because like 6 was number 1 with our Friday the 13th. I think both of us had it at number 1.
Oh, did we?
Yeah, but 6 with Halloween is at 9.
No-go. Nope. Also, mind you, some of these movies we watched like 3 in a row in one day, and I think that was at the end of like a 3-day binge, and I just was so frustrated with the franchise at that point. And let's
just say I had a little bit more than 2 Budweisers when I watched some.
You only had 2 so far? You're supposed to kill that 6-pack.
I got like 1.5-ish.
Weak.
Not on Carpenter's level.
Nope. Get on his level. We're over an hour. Sorry, y'all, but we're just gonna keep going.
Shit?
Unless we could cut here and make everyone wonder.
Whatever.
Halloween H2O.
Halloween H2O.
H2O.
All right. You want to do rank first?
Yeah, let's get the rank out of the way before we start explaining it.
Where do you got this one? Number 1?
Number 1.
Wow. Okay, I was close. I got it at number 3.
Wow. That's too low.
No.
That's way too low.
No.
This is the first Halloween movie that I enjoyed.
Yeah, it was actually not bad.
Like, I can say wholeheartedly, all these other movies were like, I'm kind of like, okay, I'm here, I have to watch this. I liked this one a lot.
Yeah.
Finally, this is the first Halloween movie that I was like, I'm getting into this shit. Because Jamie Lee Curtis is a fucking badass.
She's actually really, really good in it. Mm-hmm.
Oh my goodness. Also, I love her haircut. It's just very Jamie Lee
You know what I like about it that the other sequels don't really honor? Low body count. Low body count and not a lot of gore. Like, these ones kind of go over the top.
There was some gore. There was
a little bit.
There was a good... proper amount of gore.
Yeah. Yeah, it was fitting. It's not like the Rob Zombie ones, which we'll get to.
Yeah. We'll get to that.
But I thought it fit. I really liked my favorite kill in that was the hockey skate to the face. I like that one.
Oh, that was brutal. Cool. Yeah, that was in the beginning. That was Joseph Gordon-Levitt as a little kid is in this movie, which is really weird.
Oh, so what's the plot? This one...
okay.
Yeah, you go ahead. This one's you.
This one, H2O, it completely omits 4, 5, and 6, which is the Jamie storyline. And, well, 3 doesn't exist. We don't acknowledge 3's existence, okay? It's just over there hanging out. It barely even belongs on the board. It's even hanging off the board. So this one omits all of the Jamie storyline. She was never born. So Laurie Strode was put in witness protection, and she goes by the name of Carrie Tate.
But I did not know when I was a little kid and I had that movie and I saw it. I didn't know that this eliminated those sequels.
Really?
Yeah, I thought she went into witness. I just made up the plot in my head, I guess. I thought she went into witness protection and just had a different son. And
yeah, well, actually, let me finish the plot first, and I want to really get into that. Yeah. So pretty much, she changes her name to like Terry Kate or something like that, and she moves to Northern California, where she becomes, is it the teacher? She becomes a dean/teacher at a private school that has super nice security, offered by LL Cool J. Who
I have opinions about him in this movie.
So she's got this son, and the plot is pretty much that Michael Myers awakens when her son turns 17, the same age she was when she was attacked. In this one, Michael Myers is also still her brother, and so he awakens to come after her 17-year-old son, and she has to protect him and go full badass. And there's some great stuff about trauma in there that's awesome. She's got this new lover. But here's the thing that I think that's really interesting about the omitting 4, 5, and 6. Are you okay with me kind of going on?
Yeah, go ahead.
Let's do this. So apparently...
It's your favorite one. You got free reign.
I know, I love this. But I love this storyline is really weird what this person... So apparently, this movie was supposed to acknowledge Jamie's existence. It was supposed to have that. So pretty much, Laurie goes into witness protection. I don't know why she doesn't take Jamie with her. I don't understand. I was guessing this is why I mentioned earlier she's 20. So maybe she lost custody because she was unstable and she was young. I'm not 100% sure why she couldn't take Jamie. Yeah. They don't explain that. But pretty much, she faked her death in a car accident, leaves Jamie behind, and a student in Laurie's class gives a presentation on the Halloween murders and of Haddonfield and reports that Michael Myers kills Jamie. And apparently, for some reason, Laurie Strode didn't know.
Yeah, she wouldn't check up on that.
Yeah, exactly. No one's going to let her know that happened. So Laurie then goes to the bathroom and throws up and is all upset and is grieving the loss of her daughter, and then moves on and the rest of the story continues. That was supposed to be in the movie.
Without Michael Myers?
No, Michael Myers is in it.
Oh, okay. She just carries on her life.
The rest is just her dealing with the trauma and grief.
She's just a teacher.
It's a trauma. No. So apparently she didn't know that her daughter had died. And so that's a scene. And then I don't know how they would have incorporated it into the rest of the movie, but I just thought that was...
Was her son still in the movie?
Yeah. Her son's... It's still the same movie, but with that scene.
I don't know if the timeline would make sense then.
Because, you gotta remember, it's Jamie getting killed at... How old was she when she was killed? She had the kid.
So if she was... How old is she in Halloween 4? And that was in 88.
Hang on, I wrote down how long it was.
Halloween 4 is 10 years, so she's 10.
Yeah.
So fucking Laurie Strode popped her out immediately. She was probably pregnant.
Yeah.
Oh, that was one thing that I forgot to mention about Halloween 1. So you know how the virgin lives kind of trope that's in film?
Yeah.
In slasher films? Actually, John Carpenter and Deborah Hill did not intend for that. The reason why they had all the teens having sex was because they were preoccupied.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they had no intention of making it this morality thing.
Damn it, because that is just a trope in every... Fuck them for not thinking that shit through.
Yeah.
I hated that. I hated they had sex, guess they're gonna die.
Yeah.
And Jason just took that and ran with it.
Yeah, too many Budweisers.
the
Budweiser franchise.
Michael Myers was supposed to be a copycat killer in this one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, which I kind of
Friday the 13th Part 5.
Yeah, it kind of would have been taken off of that, and I kind of like the idea of just messing with them for a little bit and playing with that copycat. I kind of like that.
I kind of like that too.
Twist.
I think it's interesting.
And also...
it's kind of like Scream. That's what I like about Scream, is that the killers aren't, invincible. That's kind of cool. Yeah. You know what I mean? That gets old after a while. We'll just shoot him a bunch of times. He keeps walking at us.
It's people keep trying to shoot.
Just fucking run away! He doesn't move that fast!
He doesn't move in a single one of these movies.
No, does he? He never... Yeah. He's like, I'll get you sooner or later.
He's like the thing in It Follows, just less persistent.
Yeah, and other people can see
breaks.
him.
No, what other fun facts? Okay, this is another fun fact that I really like, and it's spoiler of the ending right here. But, so the end scene, which I fucking love the end scene. I love that Jamie Lee Curtis goes full badass mode, drives the morgue van.
She decapitates him.
Well, the thing with cars, like, she crashes it off, and somehow it pins Michael Myers to a tree, which I was like, you got fucking lucky. Yeah. And then she has this great moment where he reaches out to her, and she reaches out to him. And then she just goes, like, there's a moment where you think she's going to cave and believe him, and they're going to touch hands and he's going to kill her. Mm-hmm. And, like, there's that moment where you're questioning it. And then she suddenly goes, like, fuck this shit, and just, like, beheads him, right? Yeah. Great scene. Awesome scene.
And the van is on fire. So he was gonna get like burned up anyway, and she's like, that doesn't work in like 5 movies.
100% sure you're dead.
Yeah.
So pretty much 2 things. One, when he reaches out to her, he's actually supposed to utter. They had it written where he was gonna utter her name, Lori, and she was like that's what was gonna get her to cave, but they omitted that because they didn't want him to speak ever. Yeah. The other one, the original ending sequence, they didn't have the budget for it, was supposed to be a high-speed bus chase with a helicopter. And then the helicopter would, for some reason, crash, and the rotating blades was supposed to decapitate Michael Myers. That was the original ending.
Were they planning on Halloween Resurrection, or no? No, okay.
They were not planning on that at all, which is why they made the badass beheading scene so badass, because they were like, "This is ending."
And they kind of went back on that in Halloween Resurrection and made it stupid. Just completely made that powerful moment stupid. But we'll get to that, because I want to talk about LL Cool J in this movie.
Don't shit on LL Cool J. He's great. He's writing a novel.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine.
Writing a sex novel.
No, I think his acting was okay. I didn't think it was that bad. But the thing I find funny was the part where he was supposed to get killed. I think he had some kind of clause in his contract where, like, I can't get killed.
I think all the rappers in these movies did.
You know? Oh my god, the next one is even more egregious and weird. Okay, the next one I'm so excited to talk about.
I cannot wait.
It's it's weirdly... Okay. But anyway, LL Cool J, so he gets shot like 3 times. And he just, like, comes back at the end, like, it's okay, and, like, walking around like nothing happened.
Exactly. It was like he had a little cut on his head, like he just got scraped. And I was like, why did you act like you were dead?
Yeah, why were you laying there with your eyes closed?
That doesn't knock you out.
I just think he was supposed to die in the script, but, he was like, I ain't gonna die. I'm LL Cool J, I can't die. Michael Myers ain't got nothing on me.
LL Cool J was great.
Speaking of Michael Myers, I got nothing on me. Can we please talk about Halloween Resurrection?
Hang on, let me see if I got everything.
It is your favorite, but
okay, I think I'm gonna. Yeah, I got. Oh wait, this one pours over into the next page because. I typed out my entire rant about Jamie Lee Curtis being a badass, but I think I already drilled that point in enough, so we can move on.
No, one more thing about Halloween H2O that drives me nuts.
What?
The title is awful.
Oh, the title's Halloween, and then it happened 20 years later.
I get that.
And then also the element H2O, it's 7. See it all come together?
No, that's stupid.
There's not an ounce of water in this entire movie besides maybe
no. And the thing that drives me most nuts about it is like the image you see of this movie a lot. Oh, I was gonna do it.
I took over.
Hurry up! Oh my god! See, I was go.
It glitched because we were both using it. You go.
Oh my god!
It glitched. I am shit with technology. Every technology thing I touch turns to shit.
5 clicks. I know what I'm doing. I forgot about that. But that image.
That scene is so intense.
That is an intense scene. But if that's the only image you see of this movie, it's like all over the place. You're thinking they're on a boat.
They should have been on a boat.
That looks like a porthole.
Okay, yeah, I see what you're saying.
That's what I don't like about it.
I think it's false advertising.
That's my least favorite part about it. That's the thing I hate most about that movie. Is the title and the fact that image is so like when you Google Michael Myers, that comes up. And it's like, why would you make it seem like they're on a boat?
I get what you're saying with that. Maybe they were playing off of when did Jason on a boat happen?
8.
Did that happen around this time? They could have been making fun of that.
No, God, no. Jason on a boat was way before.
I wish Jason Goes to Manhattan. I wish it was just called Jason on a boat.
Jason on a boat.
Jason on a boat. I definitely accept it, but I gotta say, I think my least favorite thing about this movie was actually her son. Mm-hmm. He's 90s and he looks like Jim Carrey from Dumb and Dumber.
Oh, Josh Hartnett.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. He was a big heartthrob back then, late 90s.
Apparently, he wanted the next one to be, his mom dies and he avenges her. That's what he wanted the next one to be.
Of course he did.
Yeah.
Of course he did.
A big scene.
Yeah. And we'll kill Michael Myers.
But honestly,
it's gonna be cool.
I kind of wish they would have picked that over the...
No.
Let's get into Halloween Resurrection.
Resurrection? I got it at 6.
6? Why the fuck? Okay, I totally get why that's so high.
It's fucking fun.
It's fun.
It's not good at all. Where would you put it?
I put it at 8, but this one I couldn't decide between 7 and 8. And when I put my 7 up, I'll talk about why. This one is so fun.
It's awesome.
I get it.
It's so stupid. It's fun.
It's not. This is stupid and painful. It hurts. It's awful. Can't watch it. This is fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
And it's good. It doesn't take itself seriously.
If you're a big fan of Red Letter Media, they like to say the word schlock a lot, where it's like, it's bad, but you can still have a good time watching
it's schlock.
It's schlock. That's what that is. That is, it's, where is it? There it is. It's perfect schlock. That's what that is. And from the fact that one of the top billed you want to explain the plot first. Sorry.
Oh, shit. Okay, yeah, this is my turn.
Yeah, the plot. Michael Myers is killing people. That's the plot.
Bam, got it. So pretty much the plot for this one is this place takes place 3 years after H2O. Lori is in a mental hospital because she realized that she accidentally killed a paramedic instead of Michael Myers, which completely fucks up the most badass Jamie Lee Curtis scene in all of the Halloween movies.
It would be a perfect cap on the series. If it was just this one, 2 and H2O, that would be fine. That's a good series.
But the problem is that they decided, Michael Myers woke up, killed a paramedic, dressed up in his clothes, and escaped. And then the paramedic got his windpipe crushed, which is why he couldn't speak.
Yeah.
And she killed him. And it destroys the entire eye contact reaching out for each other scene. It destroyed everything in that movie. So she's in a catatonic state. It just ruined the ending of one of the best Halloween movies, in my opinion. I'm okay.
The best, in your opinion, I guess.
One of the best. And then Michael Myers confronts her again. She's smart, because she's a badass, and she booby traps, and then she's a dumb bitch for a second, and she decides she has to decide it's really him. So in that moment of reaching out, he pretty much gets the better of her and kills her, and she lasts 15 minutes. She dies in the
15 minutes. And correct me if I'm wrong, is she top billed?
I don't know.
I think she's top billed. She's first on the knife in the poster.
Yeah.
Look at the poster.
Also, she has long hair in the...
she has long hair in the movie, but in the poster she has short hair.
I actually think I was looking at this
picture. I did the same thing.
This is a mirror image.
You should show them.
This is... I wonder if I can...
You could do it.
Okay.
I just won't.
Yay, my mouse works again. Okay, so look at this one here.
Zoom in.
I'm trying to. It's loading. It's as close as I can zoom in, apparently.
Look at her there.
Okay, picture that. And then let me pull the next one up. Halloween. What the fuck is this one? I keep forgetting the numbers.
Resurrection.
Cover.
Just hit that.
Cool.
You'll find it. You could spell resurrection right.
Yeah, I got close enough.
Look, it's the same picture.
It's the same picture in mirror image.
Now
it's
flip
just
it back.
Slightly reversed. What? It's at least the same photo shoot.
It's gotta be.
It's at least the same photo shoot right there.
I think she just showed up on set for a day.
She didn't want to be a part of this
I bet she didn't.
I'm trying to find... I thought I wrote down... Jamie Lee Curtis was quoted saying she considered this film a joke and only agreed to do her part, 1, because she was contractually obligated, and 2, she wanted to make sure her character would never appear in another sequel. She made sure she got killed off.
Oh. Yeah. That worked out well.
Yep. She was congratulating. She was contractually obligated to do at least 15 minutes.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so I'm pretty sure, at the 15-minute mark,
she died. Just fucking kill me in the beginning.
I don't give a shit anymore.
I'm not taking any goddamn pictures for the poster either. Just use the last ones.
Why did she have a smoker voice?
I got proactive commercials to do.
Oh my god.
Baby and yogurt.
Oh gosh, no. But actually, honestly, that's like all the fun facts I have on this movie.
Yeah.
And all like the facts were all about the first 15 minutes. No one gave a shit about the entire rest of this movie.
You should explain what the rest of the... Okay.
Oh yeah, I didn't even get to there yet. I went on my rant. I'm sorry.
Way, the main character of the movie on the poster is the one you can see the least.
Oh yeah, she's all the way in that top corner.
Yeah, they're looking at it right now.
Did I switch?
They're looking at it. They're looking at it.
Got it.
There you go.
There we go. Yes, she's all the way up there.
Yeah, that's the main character, up there.
There. Sorry about that. Yeah, I think I went on... The beginning of this movie is what knocked it down so hard for me. I love the rest of the movie. It's just the first 15 minutes I can't fucking stand.
Yeah, because it ruined the one you legitimately thought was good.
Yes, it destroys my favorite
I get that.
Of the first one.
But if you forget about that, and the movie... It's just about people. So, what happens?
Sorry. Okay. So, pretty much the rest of the movie is that Tyra Banks and Busta Rhymes decided to create a incredibly tasteless reality TV show where they lock a bunch of college students in the old Michael Myers house and have them like walk around with these little video cameras on their heads, and they have to like.
And it's a web show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you can watch it online and it's like a live stream, and then. Apparently, Michael Myers.
In 2002, that works out well.
Oh, it was so
we
fucking
can barely
blurry.
Fucking live stream here.
Yeah,
Jesus Christ, we're just standing here.
I think that's just our shitty Wi-Fi though. But so Michael Myers was living in the basement, living on rats, and they accidentally disturbed him in the basement, so he went like fucking crazy that all these people were in his house, and he starts killing people, and everyone thinks it's part of the webcam live stream.
Because in one of the scenes, Busta Rhymes dresses up like Michael Myers
to try and scare the kids.
And he runs into the actual Michael Myers, and I think also he was contractually obligated not to get killed.
Because he died like 3 times.
Yeah. So Michael Myers comes up to Busta Rhymes dressed like Michael Myers, and he goes, "I'm Michael Myers. What are you doing dressed like Michael Myers? I'm supposed to be dressed like Michael Myers." He's got the mask on.
Oh, yeah, so it's all mumbled.
Yeah. And he yells at him, and instead of murdering him like he does to every single person else in this entire series, he just walks away.
Because Busta Rhymes goes, "Get out of here!" And Michael Myers just like,
well,
okay. I thought I was the only one doing this today.
Oh no! You know what happens? Is he tells him that Tyra Banks is in the. He's like because he thinks Michael Myers is another crew member that got killed earlier, and he was just missing. He's like
who also got really tall all of a sudden.
He's like go to Tyra Banks in the set. Go hang out there.
That mask really makes it difficult to talk. I think that's why Michael Myers doesn't talk.
Also, one of my impressions that is really good. That's very specific. I do Busta Rhymes
wearing a mask,
wearing a Michael Myers mask.
I honestly thought that Busta Rhymes, was just terrible. I couldn't stand his acting in this. It was hilarious. But the one thing that made me hate him is when he pops up after you think he's dead and he just goes, "Trick or treat, motherfucker!" And fucking tackles him.
It is the most just schlocky,
so
oh
schlocky.
My god, it's a Halloween classic. I love it.
You're talking me up now. I can't let go of the beginning.
What about the scene after he says, "Trick or treat, motherfucker," and then he tries to stab him, and he misses, and then he proceeds to karate fight him.
Oh yeah, he uses karate.
He uses karate. He goes, "Oh!" Busta Rhymes does this.
I forgot about that. He does the crane, stereotypical noises. I'm like, no, don't do that.
Yeah, he does. Who is it? David Carradine.
I think
the fucking Kill Bill guy.
Oh yeah.
Grasshopper. He does kung fu fighting karate against him,
which was pretty cool to watch.
Yeah.
That made me think of another weird scene that happened in this, and I cannot remember it now.
The end when they're trying to talk to the main or female lead, And he busts, and they start asking her questions about Michael Myers, and he busts, and he's like, Michael Myers isn't something to be wrecked with.
Oh, yeah, his character development was...
Michael Myers is...
the most character development of any character in a Halloween movie.
He goes on a rant about how... Yeah, Busta Rhymes, about how Michael Myers isn't somebody to be poked. He's not a bear to be poked. Michael Myers is... He's serious business. Now, if you don't understand that, he walks up to the camera and goes, you could fuck off. And
hits the camera up.
The camera. It's amazing. Highly recommend this movie.
Okay, if it didn't have the first 15 minutes, it'd be so much higher on my list because I fucking love this movie. Also, I did like the idea too. Okay. So pretty much the main character, she's got this guy who is watching the live stream, who is texting her where Michael Myers is in the house while she's trying to escape.
Oh, yeah.
And I really like that, too, because he would text, like, right. He's in the room, and they're like, oh, shit, like, where is he right now? That was fun.
Nah, the acting wasn't terrible. It was all right.
I wrote, I hate the dialogue. I hate it all in my notes. All of the dialogue was shit.
Not the Busta Rhymes part. Busta Rhymes was so good.
Trick or treat, motherfucker.
Trick or treat, motherfucker. He's like, I saw Sam Jackson do that. I want to be like Sam Jackson. Can you write that into the script?
You thought he was going to be the next, like, Snakes on a Plane quote.
Oh, yeah. People walk around. I'm Busta Rhymes from Halloween. Trick or treat, motherfucker. What a great one. All right. Now a not so great one.
Why can't they all just
Why can't they be Halloween Resurrection?
Why did they bring Busta Rhymes back? They brought Dr. Loomis back for almost every one of these.
Well, Busta Rhymes didn't die. Busta Rhymes was fine. Busta Rhymes is still making, whatever, streaming shit.
Is he still active? I don't know.
I haven't heard Busta Rhymes since fucking Halloween Resurrection. I think he was out then. He
was trying to get his career back on the ground.
Mm-hmm. All right, so Halloween, the second one.
Evil has a destiny.
Halloween. The Rob Zombie Halloween is plot, just see the first one. Except this one is different. Because in the first one where his childhood was just one scene of him murdering his sister and then going to his parents, and parents are like, Michael? And you never see him again. This one, Michael Myers has an abusive family. And his mom's a stripper, all serious.
And he has a stepdad who's pervy and abusive and creepy. His
stepdad is pervy and abusive, and a whore, like, sister that's fucking a guy, like in the first one. But this time, he wants to fuck with a Michael Myers mask on, and that's how he gets his mask, by the way. So it's pretty much just a remake. It is a remake, but it's like, I don't know, half prequel, half remake, you know?
Yeah.
Because they go into, like, his childhood and whatever.
9. I'm just saying now, 9.
9?
I think that this one should be lower. I think this one should be lower than Curse for me. Just because.
Actually, I had Curse above this one, and I flip-flopped it at the last second.
The reason why is I don't like the idea that, so in the original, he's a 6-year-old innocent boy who somehow just kind of like a flip switches in his head, a demon possesses him, you say whatever you want, but it's so mysterious that a normal 9-year-old, like 6-year-old boy just suddenly just goes crazy and kills his sister, right? Who actually looks like she was just like having a good time with her boyfriend, and she wasn't like
she was innocent.
She seemed pretty innocent. Yeah. And he just kind of flipped out. This one, they decided to take Michael Myers and make him a oppositional defiant disorder, like fucked up kid from a broken family, and everything is so over the top. Abusive dad is overly abusive. Mom is a stripper and is just like trying her best.
His mom is, by the way, played by Rob Zombie's wife, who's in every one of his movies.
Well, hypersexual sister is overly sexual to emphasize her immorality.
It's really like an emo kid from high school learned a little bit about a serial killer and wrote I would write Halloween, but the modern man. Except in this one, Michael Myers, instead of being just kind of normal-looking guy, he's like this giant, lumbering, like Frankenstein-looking. He has long hair, except when he puts the mask on.
And like shortens. I think he
tucks it in.
The beard disappears too. He has this huge
God, that's
beard.
part 2.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
He should have the beard in part 1 too. Nobody's going near Michael Myers with a pair of scissors. Not to do that.
Drives me nuts, this movie. There's parts of it I like. Like, I don't think it's a badly made movie. Like, the shots look fine. The acting's whatever. Like, the script, the writing's over the top, but I think the acting is fine. Literally, every character in this movie has to either be really, really weird and creepy or drop the F-bomb like 20 times.
Yeah.
It's just, and maybe that's Rob Zombie's style. And literally this movie and Halloween 2 are the only Rob Zombie movies I've ever seen. Maybe that's his style, and I know it wasn't like his choice to remake Halloween. He was kind of just given it, and he did what he could. And in the trivia, I guess he told John Carpenter, and John Carpenter said, "Oh, just make it your own." And that was a bad idea.
I mean, at least he points for trying to be original and trying to do something different with it. I'll give him that. But the old series, it didn't feel like a Halloween movie.
It really didn't.
All. It missed
felt,
everything.
It felt like a Jason movie.
Yeah.
It felt like a Jason movie.
Mm-hmm. I wholeheartedly agree with that. There were just some scenes and some dialogue that just didn't make any sense.
Yeah.
I will say, though, I like that the actress who played Jamie, she's back in this one. She plays Annie in this one.
Yeah.
And she's not bad, except the one thing that doesn't
29
make sense.
years old.
Yeah, she's a little old for the part. But he leaves her alive. He, tortures her. And then just, leaves her. And I don't understand. Michael Myers has never left someone. I think they just wanted to keep the actress Jamie in it for the second one.
Well, actually...
But why?
They weren't intending on having a second one.
Why did they leave Annie alive then? I'm confused.
They didn't leave her alive in the original.
Michael Myers wouldn't leave anybody alive if he had an opportunity to kill him.
By the way, body count? You want to talk about body count? Literally everyone... Yeah. I'm pretty sure if it doesn't have the highest, it has the most gratuitous. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Maybe this one has a higher one because he kills 4 people at once, or you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But every scene is just like either he bludgeons them, and I'm not anti gore and stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just way too over the top. And I'm okay with gore if it fits. And one of the things about the original Halloween is there's very little blood in it.
Yeah, but it's the suspense of it. It's not the bloody parts that makes it good. It's the suspense of where is he, what's about to happen.
Show not tell. You know? And this shows you everything.
Too much.
And even okay, the scene where he escapes is... The way he escapes is 2 of the people in the mental hospital are raping somebody in his room.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. Racist and rapey guy is overly racist and rapey. Oh, yeah.
That's
another over the top.
We're rapist and racist.
Yeah, it's so weird. Oh, another one? Okay, if you haven't been convinced that this movie's over the top, first Michael Myers. Motherfucker, I knocked him over again. First Michael Myers. He has a mask that he wears, and he has the clown mask when he's a kid. They're like, Michael Myers likes masks. Okay, let's give him 1,000,000 masks. He's just obsessed with making masks to the point where his wall in the asylum is covered in masks.
Yeah, paper mache that he made.
Why were you just one fucking mask? Keep this story simple. Don't have to go over the top with every aspect of this fucking movie.
And also, this one incorporates Laurie in the first movie, not the original one where she doesn't come in until part 2. Yeah. So Laurie is just a baby for some reason, and the way that she gets to a new family is the sheriff found her after he murdered everybody in the house.
No, after the mom killed herself.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, the mom. So the mom, the kid's in the asylum, and she's realizing that he's a sociopath. She shoots herself in the face. He goes to this scene and takes the girl, and
that's a weird way. She shoots herself in the face.
That's what happened.
I thought it was one of these.
Oh no, she puts it in her mouth. And,
okay.
Yeah.
That's a dangerous one. You don't want it to go
Yeah, you really want to make sure to.
Oh yeah. I'm doing forehead. If it comes to that.
I don't want to talk about that. Yeah, so then they find Laurie, and he decides not even to report her and just move her to a different household, and no one really knows about that until later. Into the second one.
Are they documented that there's a fucking kid?
Yeah, shouldn't they be there was a kid here before?
Yeah, whatever.
No, they didn't care.
Dr. Loomis I thought was alright in this one. I kind of the second one kills him.
The second one murders Dr. Loomis's character more. The second one destroys
The second one just takes a giant piss on Dr. Loomis.
It was
I think you can guess which one goes here and which one goes there.
Yeah, really. Here, let me get. Let's do this.
Yeah, let's do this.
Halloween 2 again.
Halloween 2.
Rob Zombie Halloween.
Oh my god.
It shouldn't be that high on mine.
It really shouldn't.
Why is this high?
Resurrection, come on, you gotta put Resurrection above it. You were more entertained by Resurrection than this shit.
I agree. I don't know why it's here.
Why is it better than this one? There were parts of this I liked, though.
Which one is that one again?
The first one of
I get them all blended together.
This is Halloween. Halloween.
Oh, no. Fuck this one more. Fuck this one more.
Really?
I can put up with this. I can kind of enjoy the antisocial personality.
Yeah, so then it should be 9.
Oh, fuck this one more. Fuck this one more. Fuck this one more. Fuck that one. Fuck you. No.
I mean, yours is slowly turning into mine. This always happens. I convince you.
Hey, no. This is my only switch up. And I knew that there was going to be 1 or 2 switch ups for me. Because making this list today. Fuck that one so hard.
Oh, it's
They
awful.
destroyed Dr. Loomis's character. There's so much screaming. It's like if
I
iCarly was a horror film.
I don't remember that.
Constant screaming at each other. It wasn't acting. It was just yelling.
Also, Michael Myers barely wears his masks. He's this like bearded outlaw.
It looks like he belonged in a Western or something.
But what I do like about this movie does have some things I do like.
Okay.
Which is Laurie. The parts with Laurie I thought were good. Laurie and Amy, and they were in that house with the sheriff.
Annie. I like that aspect. I like
that part
of
was cool.
Exploring their trauma.
Yeah, they were both in a traumatic... So pretty much what happens in this one, it's a year later, and Michael Myers is living in the woods as a bearded man in a shack with his ghost mom. And a white horse.
Fucking ghost mom.
Yeah, he lives in the shack with his ghost mom.
She's so trippy and awful.
And Laurie sees ghost mom too, and she's going to his psychiatrist, and she's freaking out, and she's drinking every day, and then he starts killing people. Again, he goes after Laurie.
She turned 17.
She turned...
No. She's 17 in that one.
She's 18.
She's 18 in this one. Why does he go after her again?
Why does he go after her?
Oh no! Remember in the beginning? So the beginning is because the beginning of it is him escaping the morgue on the day of the first one. Why does he wait a year? Did he just wait till Halloween again?
He's hanging out with Ghost Mom.
Oh, he's just chilling.
Yeah, he's waiting for Halloween again, I guess.
Okay. Yeah, we'll just go with he's waiting for Halloween again.
He's just, he likes appearances.
Yeah. One of the things I wrote down that I actually liked in this, I really liked the medical procedure in the very beginning when they're going over all of Laurie Strode's injuries and they're like pulling the glass out of her and stitching her up, because you really see how fucking gruesome the entire ordeal was.
Yeah,
and that juxtaposed with
cool.
a lot of the stuff that Michael Myers is going through, like when the filming, I actually kind of like that, but she should have been more scarred up a year later. Like Annie had scars on her face.
Oh yeah, she was all cut up.
And Laurie was fine, which was weird, because you saw them stitching up her face and pulling glass and her nails off and shit.
Can we talk about Dr. Loomis in this movie?
I fucking hate Dr. Loomis in this movie.
So
fuck
what they
that
do?
Guy is.
Malcolm McDowell?
Fuck him.
Oh, he's awesome.
Dr. Loomis.
It's not his fault.
It's all his fault.
It's not his fault.
No,
He's in Clockwork Orange.
Yeah.
I met him. So Dr. Loomis in this movie writes a book about the ordeals of the events that happened in the first movie, and becomes this celebrity, book writing,
celebrity.
Yeah, he's a celebrity and he's really douchey, and he acts like a celebrity.
He acts like a money grubbing douchebag.
Yeah. And the whole movie is his he's just going, and he goes to Haddonfield and signs books, and somebody draws a gun on it. It's just I don't care.
Yeah.
Why would you do that to the character? In the original series, the character is this he's I'm only dedicated to Michael.
Yeah, he's trying to save people.
I'm trying to help. I'm trying to warn you. You know what I mean? But in this movie, he just turns into a money-grubbing asshole. And did I mention Michael Myers wears his mask for a total of 2 seconds?
Yeah.
And is a bearded weirdo in the woods.
It doesn't feel like a Halloween movie. Again, this is another one. It doesn't feel like a Halloween movie.
It was based on that movie, this is fucking bizarre. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No,
why would
so
you
different.
put that much into and they're trying to tie it all together. And oh my god, the ending? You remember the ending?
No, I repressed it from my memories because it was shit.
So Laurie and Michael are hanging out in the cabin with Ghost Mom, and
Laurie somehow is being held down by baby Michael Myers. 10-year-old Michael Myers is also a ghost for some reason.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because he's holding her, and then I think they're transferring over the demon Michael Myers person into
Oh, yeah, they were trying to put it into... Yeah.
I think.
Make her the killer.
Which happened.
And then Loomis sees it on TV, and he's like, I gotta go help.
No, he had to redeem himself. He was like, I have to redeem myself, Michael! And like...
But the whole movie, he was an asshole. And he never once was like, felt bad about it. You know what I mean? Like, he never looked like he... Like, if anything, like, what would fit that character, that's not like any of the other Loomises, but what would fit that character is him going, oh, this is going to help my book sales, and then leave, you know?
Yeah. Also, the one thing that also made Dr. Loomis shitty was that in his book, did we talk about this? In his book, Laurie didn't know that she was Michael Myers' sister until the book came out. About that. Dr. Loomis's book was like, oh, by the way, Laurie's Michael Myers' sister, and Laurie found the book and read it and didn't know.
And freaked out.
Freaked the fuck out for a while, and that really fucked her up, and that's why most of her friends were dead, because they were not partying when they shouldn't have. No partying. Immoral. Yeah. But yeah, it was just like, Dr. Loomis, why the fuck would you do that? Did you not think of consequences?
And the fucking tagline is, family is forever.
Ooh. I hate all these taglines.
Alright, well...
Can we make this, let's make this happy. Let's end this on a good note.
The newest one.
Halloween again.
Halloween. Everybody knows where this one goes. Both of us got it at number 2. It was close to number 1 for me. I almost put it at number 1.
I wrote...
And I could talk you into putting that into number 1.
Oh, easily. You should see my spiral when I'm numbering them and I was trying to rank them. 1 and 2 were scratched out like 5 times each because I kept switching between the two of them. Honestly, these guys are even for me. They're I love them both.
So good. It's really good. If you're a slasher fan, it's like the perfect modern slasher movie ever.
The dialogue was really well done, well paced.
Good acting, scary.
So, I jumped so many times.
Like legitimately, like ambiance scary, and not just jump scares, and just like it just really captured the vibe. So pretty much, the plot of this one is it's a direct sequel to this one. So fuck, he's his Laurie's daughter.
This happens after 1.
Fuck all that cult shit. Fuck all that Busta Rhymes. We're going back to the basics, bitches. And it works so well, and I'm so happy for it.
Yes. The only thing that I will complain about with this movie, and the only thing...
there's a lot wrong with it.
There's some...
Slasher movie, it's not perfect.
Exactly.
There's things that bother me about it, but...
One of the things I did not like about this, I did not like the Laurie not being the sister. Now, the reason why... One of the reasons... Ow. That should have got me. But one of the reasons I don't like this... Ow. Can I at least explain? Can I state my case before you throw shit at me? Ow. Why do you have so many sharp little things by you? Ow.
Go on.
Okay. Now, the reason why I really don't like this is because it made them have to shoehorn Dr. Sartine, who takes pretty much the place of Dr. Loomis. Now,
Laurie even says, you're the new Dr. Loomis.
Yeah, which I really like
that line.
That was good. But so, like, the Dr. Sartine somehow, for some reason, flips a switch, and he kills the sheriff and brings Michael Myers to Laurie Strode to observe him. Now, Michael Myers, if he's not his sister, has no connection to Laurie Strode, which means that he would just go on a killing rampage and didn't care who he killed. Yeah. So they had to shoehorn Michael Myers somehow getting to Laurie and putting her in the line of fire. If they had just made brother and sister, he would have gone after her. Dr. Sartine could have just had a stupid normal death, and they didn't have to make that weird flip that didn't make sense.
No, I agree. That is the one problem with the movie.
That is the one problem.
They forced a character to go where they probably wouldn't need to go. But
exactly.
Apart from that, like, the genre isn't that great. Let's be honest. I liked it as a kid. I don't know why I was so obsessed with it, but I was. But, like, it got the vibe of the first one so well. Mm-hmm. It was well directed. Really well directed.
Well shot. The continuous shot scene of Michael going through the houses.
He went through 2 houses.
2 houses, continuous shot.
Yeah, that was really good. Mm-hmm.
I wrote everything I loved about this movie.
Okay, what did you write?
I wrote Laurie is ready for him. She's got her house all decked out. She's got the cage doors. She's got the trap basement. She's fucking ready for him. She's a badass. Again, reasons why my favorite. I love Jamie Lee Curtis's character being a badass. Yeah. Second is how it portrayed trauma. I think out of all the movies, it nailed trauma the best. It nailed PTSD the best.
I mean, I don't know personally, but yeah, I would
out
say so.
Out of all these.
Out of all these, it acknowledged it.
Yeah. Also, 3 generations of badass Strodes, and their storyline of, like, how it kind of, like, strained the relationship between her and her daughter, but her and her granddaughter kind of get along.
That you're making stabbing motions.
I'm making my point about how much I love this movie. And also, I wrote the shot of the head jack-o'-lantern in the cop car was probably my favorite off-scene death. That
oh yeah,
where he carved out the inside of the guy's head to make a jack-o'-lantern and stuck the flashlight in there. Mm-hmm. That was so cool.
Yeah, that was really cool.
Let's see, what else did I twist where the basement is a cage? Spoiler alert. Also, I loved all the parallels between the first one and this one. For example, I think one of the most obvious was in the first one, Michael Myers gets shot off the balcony, his body lands, and then when they look for the body, it's gone. And in this one, he throws Laurie off the balcony, he looks over, and Laurie's gone. Mm. That's the most obvious, like, one of the parallels. The other one is Jamie Lee Curtis is behind him in the shadows, surprises him.
Yeah, also, in the first one, Michael Myers is stalking her. In this one, she's stalking Michael Myers. Yes. Oh, wow, isn't that great? But, like, as far as, like, a big budget horror movie, like, there hasn't been a lot that... I don't know, I really like it. I don't know if it's just because it's a Halloween movie or because I'm biased, but I really enjoyed it. I enjoyed it probably more than most people would. And it's a little bit of nostalgia. And
see, I'm coming from a place, too, where I don't have the nostalgia. Mm. I haven't seen a good horror movie in a long time.
Oh, yeah.
And this was a fucking good horror movie.
Yeah.
It had its downfalls, it had its flaws, but overall... all of the pros outweighed the cons. This one really should be 1 for me, but it's just because this is the first Halloween movie I actually got into. So there's my nostalgia.
Okay, yeah.
My nostalgia of 3 weeks ago.
3 weeks prior. Oh man, this is so great. Even though it's kind of similar to, they do have similar plots.
Yeah, everything is so parallel. Oh, also
Laurie, multiple years later, is trying to deal with it. Except this one, she's really fucked up. They went all in being like trauma and like she fucking. I mean, you guys all saw the trailer, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
It's not like these where we have to explain what actually happens because it came out 20 years ago.
This is just
go fucking see it now. Like,
go see it.
I enjoyed it.
Do it. Whew, we're almost at 2 hours.
Yeah, I think that's about it.
Yeah, that's a wrap. Thank you guys for watching.
Yeah, it was.
Thanks for hanging in there.
We made it work live.
I think we did.
I think. Yeah.
Comment below if you like this live, or would you prefer us to edit it?
Should we pre-record and
cut out some of our rambles?
Yeah.
Let us know. Also, don't forget to like, subscribe, share with your friends. And I think we're actually going to be doing another movie ranking next month.
Yes, we are.
Yes.
Next month. It could be live. It could be pre-recorded. Who knows? I don't know. But it's going to be...
Do you know
Stop the stream.
Oh, I see what you're doing. This is supposed to be one of those things where we stop the stream and make that.
Stop the stream.